I had another mom reach out to me with a dilemma that I think a lot of parents can relate to. I asked her if she would be okay if I shared it. She said yes, so I'm going to do that, and I'm going to add my thoughts. Hi, my name is Mary, and I have a daughter named Liza who is 19 years old. Today she asked if her boyfriend could come over and spend the night. I told her we'd talk about it later. A few hours later, she brought it back up again, and I told her that I didn't think it would be a good idea for him to stay the night, but that I couldn't stop her from spending the night at his house. I told her that both make me very anxious, but I know that she's 19 and she needs to live her life. She got very upset with me and started crying and got very angry and went outside and slammed the door and all the things. I told her that I need her to respect our home as much as possible because it's just her and I living in it at the moment. I told my daughter, Liza, I don't want to keep you from living your life, but there's just certain boundaries I have here at the house that I do not want broken. I told her that I love her with all my heart and that I'm always going to be here to listen, but asking that she respect me and respect the home. After 4 or 5 hours of being upset with me and crying and yelling and screaming, she told me, Mom, I'm just going to go ahead and pick up my boyfriend, go out to eat, and then afterwards I'm going to go spend the night at his house. I told her, okay, if that's what you feel that you need to do. I said I'd be here at home and I love you and I'll pray for you and know that I'm always here to listen to you. I watched one of your TikTok videos that you posted about family values. I did not value him spending the night over here at our home, even though he's been here many occasions eating dinner with us and spending time with us here when I am here. I just need your help as a single mom at home, trying to raise a 19-year-old adult and allow her to make her own choices, but also have boundaries here at home. I can't tell you how many parents I've talked to this just in the last couple of weeks whose kids are around 19 or 20 or maybe in their early 20s and they want to have a boyfriend or a girlfriend spend the night, and it really is not something that their parents are comfortable with, and that they don't know what to do about it because they know that their kid will go sleep at the other person's house and that's not going to be a problem, but they also don't agree with their kid sleeping with someone under their roof. I mean, I can totally get that as a mom. That wouldn't sit well with me, quite honestly, if I had a 19-year-old that was, having co-ed sleepovers. That's fine. I know there's going to be enough parents on here that'll probably tell me that I'm old-fashioned and whatever. Listen, it's not that we're denying the fact that our kids are being sexually active. It's whether or not we want to just admit that while we're downstairs making pancakes, they're upstairs screwing around. Just, doesn't sit well. Anyway, Mom, in this case, and in any other case that anyone can relate to, if your boundary is that you aren't going to have your son or daughter's significant other to sleep over, and you're just not comfortable with that, that's okay. Boundaries aren't always for what our kids need to do or for, the other person. Boundaries also are things that we live by. Our boundaries are things that we won't compromise on. And if your gut is telling you this, you're not saying you can't have sex. You're saying, I'm just not okay with that, sleepover business in my house. You even told her you couldn't stop her from doing this at her boyfriend's house, right? So respect your own self. Be very clear with your kids on why. Definitely got to give our kids reasons for why we're doing things. It's okay in fact, it's really important that we explain ourselves, especially in this situation. But don't feel like you have to compromise just because this is something that your kid wants. Boundaries are for parents as well.